Welcome to Security Check. Today we have our second episode of the Meta Check podcast. So, welcome to join us to...
Buckle up, it's going to be a rambly day.
Yeah. Last time we expected to talk like an hour. It was 2 hours. Now...
We try to be more concise today. So
Yeah.
I'll try to keep us concise today.
Good luck with that.
Yes.
Remember to like and subscribe. There's a link down in the description for Blockhouse Games to help out the channel. If you purchase something with over 80 euros, it will give you 5% of your purchase.
Yes. Today we will talk about
BT11
meta and some decks and some random stuff about that, and then what we expect from BT12 and all the good shit.
Yeah, we are 1 day away from our local pre-release tournament. This is Tuesday. This video will come out on Saturday.
Day after the release of BT12.
Yeah, so happy BT12. Have fun waiting if you are in UK or somewhere else.
Yeah, UK and France maybe?
Yeah.
France, yeah, something like that.
So make sure to subscribe to get the FOMO away.
Yeah. BT11 was
I really enjoyed BT11.
It was surprisingly enjoyable, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I had this big fear of like Black War Greymon, and Black War Greymon was really strong at the start.
Yeah.
There were of course answers, especially in like cross decks and stuff like that, but Black War Greymon was still super strong.
Yeah, and after the restriction, it still was super strong, but people dropped it because they felt it was not so strong. I didn't drop it, and I really enjoyed playing it. I won 1 weekly with it, restricted also.
Something like that, yeah. The restriction of Greymon X and nothing else, which was a surprise at the time when the restriction came. Everyone was like,
we
that
had like 20 cards to be restricted.
Yeah. Well, there was pretty much like 2 options. Either you just restrict Greymon X and let everything else through, or
like happened.
Yeah, or you could have like made a humongous restriction list where you try to like shake the meta like so hard. But in the end, we got a rather balanced and diverse meta. In the end, which was a surprise.
The start of the BT11 was just Cross and BVG and Merva variants. But after the restriction, there were like 1,000 decks going around. Blue Flare got much stronger when BVG was hit. Bloomlord didn't have to be scared of Hades Force. And every deck got pumped a little.
Yeah, the meta stayed pretty much the same, but it just took the notch off the Black War Greymon, and it was enough to like diverse the meta game a lot.
Yeah, I really didn't expect it to happen like that, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah,
and I trust Bandai a little more now.
Maybe. I think the bigger thing was that the Japanese got also only the same list. Like the Greymon X was good for us, but I'm not sure if that was good for the Japanese metagame.
Yeah.
Or did it even like matter that much? I'm not sure. I haven't like followed the Japanese metagame.
Beelzemon was in BT12 a super strong deck in Japanese meta. We are going to get it now, and we will see if it's so strong.
We will talk about it later on in the podcast.
But we don't have any knowing. We don't know if we are going to have any more restrictions.
Yeah, or
when were we going to have? We are going to have.
We are going to have restrictions, but when is a different thing. Yeah. I think the English or the Western metagame at the moment is pretty good.
Yeah.
It depends what happens on the BT12, but we will talk about that later on.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's rather enjoyable in a sense. Like, I haven't played that much. Like, I'm waiting just to play my meme decks in BT12 and stuff.
We took it a little easier this time.
Yeah, and I'm like, I like the metagame of BT11, but I don't really have the motivation to grind it, to say. But it's better than it has been, to be honest. Like, I hated the BT9 towers way more than this.
Yeah.
I rather fight the Crossheart Merva decks than
because you have
towers.
ways to counter them. It's
you can slow them down and make them play unoptimal and stuff.
Yeah, and waste turns and
yeah. Except when you play against the towers, you're like, I hope they didn't draw. and then
Bakaramon.
Yeah, but like, when you have those tower meta games, it's like you're just waiting to die basically, and you hope you're faster or that they don't draw well,
or that your security will help you out.
Yeah.
But yeah, compared to the earlier metas, this has been really enjoyable.
Yeah. Although you hate Mervamon.
I hate Mervamon, but I also love the variants that it gave us.
Yeah, and
there's like 1,000 decks.
Yeah, Mervamon was a big like surprise of BT11. Like, maybe some people realized immediately that it's a really good card. I had like we were like,
yeah,
when
it got revealed, we were like hoping it was something super good, because the Minervamon already mentioned it in the card text, and when it got revealed, we were like, oh, is this all?
Yeah.
But when we saw it in action,
yeah, we didn't realize, or we didn't count to the fact that like, okay, you can gain so much memory with options and stuff that you can just play Mervamon and keep your turn.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that, okay, you can actually like bring out 3 rushers and win the game.
It was super confusing to see first time when someone played like 3 blinding rays and and the gravity crushes on one turn, and you're like, what are you doing? And then there comes out 2 Mervamon and 4 rushers with them. You're like, what the is happening?
Yeah, and the fact that you can use Mervamon that stays on the field to play rushers later on, like the Demi-Devimon,
yeah,
the Retrovision
X1.
So you can play 3 memory rusher, which is super efficient. It's like one of the most efficient things you can do in this game.
It's so many times have I lost to Mervamon that like, yeah, they are at 1 memory. They have Mervamon on the field. They did their burst already. Then they play 1 Jack Raid, gain 2 memory, and play the Demi-Devimon to game. I'm like, no!
it's the hybrid for game.
I refuse to lose to that.
Yeah, and the fact that Mervamon actually spawned like 4 or 5 different kind of decks to the meta.
Yeah.
Like you have the Merva Cross, you have the Merva Minerva deck without the loop, the actual loop part. You have the Merva Minerva with the loop. You have
Merva Rush.
You have a purple Merva Rush in at least 2 different variants.
And did you already count the Merva loop? Just Mervamon with the loop engine?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so you can just play Mervamon in
and you
many styles of decks.
Yeah, and I play Mervamon in Mastamon too.
Yeah, it's super
because
good.
Ignitemon synergizes with Mastamon and Mervamon helps you play Gatomons again or some retaliation stuff to get blocked.
Yeah, and then you can go to Mervamon to end your turn, spawn 2 retaliation blockers, and then Jogress to Ordinmon and
just devastate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally Ordinmon sees some play.
Yeah. But it was a super interesting like surprise. I'm not waiting the same surprise from yet Mervamon, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's uncommon, uncommon, I guess.
Yeah, and it needs Sparrowmon, which makes it that much more unwieldy. It really like narrows the decks, or you have to do some interesting deck building stuff.
Yeah, so. I'm sure it will be played in Merva Cross decks.
Probably, yeah.
But we will see.
Yeah, and you could play it in some other stuff, but that's neither here nor there. But Mervamon was the kind of the MVP of BT11 because
I'd say so also.
And maybe of course it's not fun to lose to Merva combos, but Merva decks are fun to play.
Yeah.
They are fun for the player.
But I hate the amount of memory you can cheat.
Yeah,
Jack Raid it was always a really good card. Lilith Loop without Jack Raid
would be unplayable.
Yeah, and Lilith Loop was like tier 1-ish in BT5 already.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that when they Omnimon Battle of Omni and the Mega Digimon Fusion and Omnimon Sword came out, and that was super frustrating sometimes to lose for the 10 memory plays in one turn.
It is one of the bigger problems of Digimon is the fact that they have this memory system, but they are just making more and more memory cheating to the game.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand why you do it, because you want players to do flashy stuff, but on the other side, it really hinders the decks that don't have those abilities to cheat memory.
Yeah, and we don't have memory blockers for every color.
Yeah.
So if you're playing red against Merva Cross, you're just losing because you can't prevent the memory gaining.
Yeah.
And it's super frustrating at the time.
They should just print the so-called floodgate rookies for every color.
Yeah.
Just like give every color every like floodgate and see where it goes. Because like the floodgates aren't even like super efficient or anything.
Yeah, because you can remove them from the battlefield like
yeah, it seems like all the decks that could be hindered by the floodgates have like billion ways to remove them.
Yeah.
So in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and it's really stable cards to play in every deck. So when Blue Flare came out in BT10, you were like, alright, I have this one rookie that I want to play, and oh yeah, Modoki Betamon.
Yeah.
And Examon with only 2 Dracomons in EX3, you were like, we don't have the Blucomon or third Dracomon. Oh yeah, Modoki Betamon will do.
Yeah, Modoki Betamon is always the answer. Like when you're needing a blue rookie, Modoki Betamon.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true.
And sometimes it does like work, but many decks that really need the memory gain also have built-in or deck building choices to counter them. So
yeah,
they don't feel like that much of a blocks most of the time.
You just need to waste a little bit more of your resources to get rid of the memory blockers, and that's a good thing. It balances out the experience for both of the players, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
somehow balance is good in games.
Indeed.
But when did the last memory blocker come out? Like BT6? Modoki Betamon is from BT6.
Something like that, yeah. Is that the latest memory
blocker?
Yeah. After that we've had like Plagueos reduction blockers and
some other floodgates.
Yeah, Pillowmon was like
BT9
playing with effects, I think. Yeah, playing Digimons with effects.
Yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah, and then there's the Pomomon from...
Yeah, they're both from BT9.
Yeah.
And then there's the Kokuvamon, which does something.
It does nothing. To be honest, it does nothing.
It came out also in BT9.
You can't cheat the Digivolution requirements when it's on the field.
It could be fine with Beelzemon coming.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Where it is? It's not in BT9. This is BT10.
Yeah.
BT9. Yeah, there's the Pomomon. Am I still wrong?
You're always wrong. Wait.
It's BT8. It's almost a year from BT8.
Something like that, I guess.
Players can ignore Digivolution requirements.
Yeah.
So no warping for Impmon to Beelzemon.
Something like that.
So if you play black, play Kokuvamon, I guess. But what's the black deck you would play in BT12? I don't know.
Dark Knightmon?
Oh, well, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there's any other black deck. You could play Alphamon, but...
And Deep Brigade is always a thing.
Yeah, but...
Machine Dramon. It's a machine.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah. But yeah, back to BT11.
BT11.
The Mervamon was the biggest change of the meta, or biggest surprise in the meta. The biggest change was obviously the starter deck or advanced deck Beelzemon, the ST14.
Yeah, it brought out a new deck. It was like BT11 brought us Merva stuff. Cross made a surge again because they got good new stuff, and then there was like Blackrock Greymon, of course, but Beelzemon was...
Yeah, it was the new deck. It was like mash 2 starter decks and 4 of your EX2 Beelzemons.
Yeah. But it's a good deck, but it has its flaws, and it's not like...
It's tier 1.
Yeah, it seems so.
But it's still not the best deck, or yet not the best deck. Probably will be. But I really enjoy playing the current Beelzemon or the BT11 Beelzemon. It was a fun deck.
Yeah. It's one of those decks that I don't enjoy, actually.
It's too random.
I don't know if it's even random. I just I loathe the play style of like not so much the milling yourself, but the like randomized mill. But when the deck is full of effects that either stack your deck or like just activate from milling.
Yeah.
It's like most of the time you just hit something.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
It doesn't feel like a true like gamble. It's just like I'll just mill. Because if I mill, I win. And if I mill enough, I get more effects that are more powerful, and you just need to mill to a certain point, and then you just smack your opponent to the face.
There is, with Beelzemon in BT11, there was no Beelzemon X antibody, so you did not have the most efficient way to end the game.
Yeah.
And I think that is what held it back. Quote unquote held it back.
Yeah.
It was still a super good deck, but I think when we will now get the Beelzemon X, it will be a different game. Also, it will mill faster because of the X antibody stuff. Yeah.
Not happy about that.
Yeah, but now it needs, I guess, more knowledge to know how much you need to mill before you deck out.
Yeah.
It's super turbo mill deck.
Yeah, but then you just go to Beelzemon X and win the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Unless there is a blocker.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I really enjoy the Beelzemon stuff from BT11, and I really did like the Beelzemon Cup.
Yeah, Beelzemon Cup was a super fun format to just play purple decks, and I'm not saying like that always have to be like purple decks. We could do that with other colors too.
Yeah.
Have like a specific, and there was the Ultimate Cups that used only one color, and maybe more of things like that. Where
the monocolor Ultimate Cup was one of my favorite things in BT11.
Yeah, because it's like it's not too restricted, and it's basically the same Digimon you are playing, but it just narrows it down a little, and then like you have to do some. You can make some interesting choices because you're only playing one color.
Yeah.
And it kind of like soft bans stuff like Cool Boy and X Antibody and stuff like that.
It made deck building much more fun. And then I just played Alphors, removed one card.
Yeah, but it kind of like it opens up some avenues to different kind of play styles and stuff like that.
And I think that was the first step to make Alphors a better deck, because there was no Hades Force, at least not so much. And then they banned or restricted the Greymon X, and well, it narrowed down the amount of War Greymon, Black War Greymon. So
Alphors can really go now.
Yeah, and it's super fast deck sometimes.
Yeah, it's one of those BT11 decks that I seem to like forget all the time, and then I play against it and I hate it. Because blue has no other identity than unsuspending and freezing.
And bouncing.
It's like, these are the three things that blue decks do. Alphors does two of them, Blue Flare does the two of them, and it's like, okay.
My current build of Alphors has stunning also. So.
But yeah, it gets a little bit like dumb when every blue deck is just unsuspending. Mirage Gargamon will be unsuspending.
Yeah.
And like then Alphors is still unsuspending, Blue Flare is unsuspending and freezing, and you're just like, okay, please do a blue deck that does not unsuspend for once.
Bandai's, no.
Make a blue deck not unsuspend challenge level impossible. And then was of course the Metal Garurumon X, and that it's just unsuspending and bouncing. And
I hate the deck. I hate the deck.
And
does it freeze?
No, as a like broth, like white thing as a blue. But of course they do have playing from evolution sources, but that sucks because it cannot be good.
Yeah.
And like, okay, there's the Digivolution source trashing, but it has become less relevant as time goes by.
After they restricted Tommy, I just thought what Alphors would be if Tommy was unrestricted. It would be a hybrid deck with Alphors on top.
Yeah, maybe. But do you even need the Tommy? Or like, does Alphors even need Tommy? Even at 4?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because the Digivolution source trashing is kinda... Okay, it can do something against some decks, but then other times it's just...
It could be annoying to just play Tommy, unsuspend your Alphors, trash 3 sources. I don't know. Maybe we will do some kind of experiment with no ban list Alphors sometimes. 4 Ice Walls and 4 Tommy.
That would be miserable. Because they give the most miserable cards to blue.
Yeah.
It's like, what is the most unfun thing you can think of? Here's a blue card for it.
Ice Wall. Yeah.
It's basically the fact that you don't really get to play the game because the blue deck is just like, okay, if you attack, you lose memory. You cannot attack actually because you don't have Digivolution sources. And you're frozen. And like, okay, I'm just passing, I guess.
I remember when I started playing with my brother with only the started the 1 and 2. I played the red one and he played the blue one, and I was like, why is there 4 Hammerspark? Because the memory game was
really good.
Yeah.
And it's the security check. Like
yeah.
Memory game too.
Killed me from inside. Many times. Then there was a big change in the game. At the in a whole. Japan will get it soon.
I guess so. We already got it.
The
same time as Greymon X.
Yeah, the Mulligan.
It has been a positive thing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really did not enjoy the one with what they were testing. The
bottom deck.
Yeah. Place your security, check your hand, put them to bottom of your deck. It made some decisions really hard.
You don't want to think.
Yeah.
I kind of liked the first iteration of Mulligan because it really made you think. And now it's just like, I have bad hand, I just Mulligan.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter. And it does make the pre-game stuff longer. And it does make you shuffle the deck more than normal.
Yeah, it's the one big minus.
Yeah, it's fine. But like, it does make the pre-game stuff sometimes a little bit longer because you're shuffling a second time and stuff like that. So, but it's a good change.
I really enjoy it. It helps out so many decks. It also, I feel like it's maybe more balanced because if you draw badly, you can still draw badly. It's not like, oh, I really want to see these cards in a late game, and I know I draw much, so I will see them. Like Melga draws your whole deck. You can just bottom deck the one Melga there and be safe. Or like with Beelzemon, you're like, I need the blast mode in the end of the game.
Yeah.
I will have it.
You will go through your deck.
Yeah, but when you have to shuffle your deck again, it can be in security. And I played second Monday in weeklies yesterday, and I had like 3 chaos degradation in hand. I was like, yeah, I'll mulligan this.
Yeah, there is always the counter argument that Mulligan just makes good decks better, and it doesn't. It helps all the decks, but it helps the good decks even more because they're more consistent, and then they can even like get rid of the most egregious hands to play, and they're like, okay, this is a bad hand, and now I can Mulligan, and you have better chance of getting a playable hand.
Yeah. But
of course, it helps the decks that are like rather maybe oriented on like singular things that you can find the things you want. But it's like, if your deck is already like less consistent, you're probably less consistent all the time, and then it's just like, okay, these consistent decks are now even more consistent in doing what they do already.
Yeah.
So, but I think as a whole, Mulligan is a good thing because one of the biggest things in Digimon was the fact that if you cannot get started, you might be stuck forever because the game is balanced on the basically on the fact that you will Digivolve and draw more cards.
Yeah.
But if you miss the first Digivolve,
it can set you back many turns.
Yeah, you can be in a horrible situation for like 2-3 turns if you don't draw, or then you have to like hard slam a level 5, which can just, or level 4 or 5, but like let's say you have to hard slam a level 5, it can be horrible at some point.
Yeah, give your opponent 7 or 8 memory and then they get rid of it and you're like,
yeah. I did win one game in a tournament we attended that I had no business winning. I don't know how I did it. I started after Mulligan. My hand was something like Mervamon, Death Xmon, Minervamon, and
I think it was against Bluefair.
Yeah, and it was like maybe even like level 5 Digimon, or did I draw?
It was like an option or something.
It might have been like that I had like only level 6 and level 7 Digimon in hand.
Yeah.
And then I went first, and I just passed, and then I drew level 5 that I hard slammed.
Yeah, it could be so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went from there. I did win the game, but when I saw the hand, I was down 1-0 in that match, and I was like watching the hand like, this is horrible. I'm going to lose here. And somehow I won that. So do play out your games.
Yeah.
Things can happen.
Don't be salty if you draw badly. And
But those are the situations where you go like, this is not okay.
Yeah. Of course, it's breaking is a piece of an art, and deck building is something you need to learn to not break so hard. But sometimes you play like in the Merva deck, you play 4 Mervas, a few Needhawks, and 1 or 2 Digimon. Sometimes you just draw all of them, and it's what happens.
Yeah.
But
maybe the most annoying thing is when you play like something like 11 to 15 rookies and you don't see them for like 4 turns. It's like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, this sounds like Bloomlord.
But it's like any deck that plays at least a reasonable amount of rookies.
Yeah,
and
I
then
know
you're
what
like,
you mean.
And then you're like, I didn't draw any.
In the nationals here in Finland last year, I played the Armor Rush deck, and I had like 15 Veemons in my deck. I lost so many games because I didn't draw any rookies, and I was like, how can this happen?
Yeah, and it feels really bad because you see many cards at that point and then you just don't find any rookies.
Yeah.
And because the rookie is the free cycle, if you just evolve it on top of your Digi-Egg, you get the free cycle to see more cards. And if you don't get that free cycle, it gets really like bogged down the game, so... But yeah, Mulligan is a good thing.
Yeah.
I would say.
In the end.
Yep.
How about... Which deck did you like the most in the BT11 meta?
I think in the end it was the deck that I took to the tournament we attended at Tampere. It was the Minerva Merva deck.
Yeah.
Because I really like Minervamon. I like adore Minervamon as a card, and I really like the fact that you have the ability to like control the game with Minervamon. You just go to Minervamon, and then if you play against like Cross or something, you just get more stuff as they play more stuff.
Yeah, because of Minervamon's effect.
And if they kill your Minervamon, you just bring out Mervamon and bring out 2 blockers.
Yeah.
And you can, of course, kill your Minervamon yourself with like Deathclaw, Calling from the Darkness, Pandemonium Flame, which I played. So it gives you really flashy turns. But I love the fact that Minervamon is also a control tool against stuff like the cross decks.
Yeah, I've seen so many Merva games because we played a lot before the Tampere tournament, and then I played one round there against Merva deck, and it can be super annoying. There is the Minervamon on the field. You're like, alright, I have 4 securities. Then they attack with Mervamon. It dies.
Minervamon.
Yeah, Minervamon. It dies and brings out the Mervamon for free.
Yeah.
Or gains memory, because then you can place the Ignite one down there.
Yeah, and then you get 3 more attackers, and then you might even have the ability to just play the Demi-Devimon with the or something like that.
Yeah. So. Or then you can play your Jack Rage and play another Mervamon from your hand.
Something like that, yeah. But that was probably my favorite deck, or some sort of purple Merva deck. I enjoyed playing those.
Yeah.
So I also played the deck that we have the video against Beelzemon, where I play the purple Merva Rush with the Gingakumon package.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that deck. I know our friend played regionals with the purple Merva Rush that really hones down on the memory gain with like billion memory boosts and stuff like that. But
yeah, they were like...
I enjoyed the more combo-y version. Maybe it's not that good, but I enjoyed the playstyle because I really like the Gingakumon, especially the Gingakumon's effect that it can slot down the 2...
and gain memory.
Gain memory and draw a card and gain effects and stuff like that. It's fun.
In Jarno's list there were like 8 memory boosts.
I think it was 4 mist memory boosts, 2 or 3 purple memory boosts, and one glaive memory boost. Yeah. Something like that. And then of course 4 Jack Rage. But that's a given.
So much memory gain.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite deck was probably Alforce. I didn't play...
Shocker.
Yeah. There's also the Alforce. deck profile in the channel if you would like to see how I came 18th in the monocolor Ultimate Cup. But what was I saying? Yeah, I was playing the BVGX probably more than the Alforce because it's a better deck. I really enjoy Black War Greymon also. It's a good deck, but I'm going to play more Alforce now when we will get the Alforce X.
It's really strange because Alforce X isn't that interesting. It's such an
but you can
gives you
can
more
get
attacks.
Yeah,
basically.
It does what the deck wants to do.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm playing more hybrids now in the deck. So yeah, this is like something like 893rd version of the deck I have now.
You basically make changes to the deck. Don't play it, make a change. Don't play it, make a change. Don't play it, make a change.
I play it by myself. I'm just gold fishing. And then I'm like, no.
Not this way.
Yeah. But Alforce is probably my favorite deck from BT11. Or it is.
Yeah. Then there's the one last like big thing. Big in quotient.
It was really big thing.
We had the foil commons and uncommons in BT11.
In theory, I really like them. In practice, I don't.
It was a failed experiment in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the slot where they came was wrong. Because they took out a rare slot. We used to have 2 rares or 1 above there.
Yeah.
But like now we had 1 rare and 1 common foil, a common or uncommon foil, or 1 in bigger there in the rare slot.
Yeah.
So it dwindled down the rares.
It was only 1 in pack.
Yeah.
I think
max 1 in pack.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
because
yeah,
you could miss the rare if you had like a super rare and foil. Right.
There was in a booster box there were 23 packs with rare and 1 without.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's not even guaranteed to hit the rare.
Yeah, and it basically over like it like got half the amount of rares I think you get from them. So, and it makes buying boxes really like
gambly.
Yeah, it didn't feel,
or more
it
gambling.
didn't feel good because usually when you buy 2 boxes, you could almost guarantee you get most of the rares as a 4-off.
Yeah.
Not all, but like most of them you get 4.
And then they got down 1 super rare because of the other textured cards.
Campaign rares.
Yeah, campaign rares. And yeah, I really like the campaign rares, but
I think
Digimon was the probably the most playable.
Hidden potential.
Yeah, and hidden potential. There were a few good, but then there were so many misses that they didn't feel even that good.
Yeah, they put too much fluff in the BT11. They put the campaign rares and the foil common uncommons. If they would have put the foil common uncommon in a slot where you usually get a normal common or uncommon, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like, just make it, like, go on place of, like, maybe even common, because then you're cutting down on uncommons if you put it on uncommon slot. Or maybe...
then uncommon commons become more rare than rares. But...
Or you could cut down the uncommons because the foil could be an uncommon, so... But technically you cut down because there's common foils.
Yeah, it would be really fine if they didn't cut any cards.
Yeah.
Or rares.
Yeah, just put it on common slot, basically. We don't need all that bulk common. We have enough when you buy those boxes.
Yeah, and we will buy those boxes.
Yeah. But there was too much going on in BT11. So it felt it was strange because it was kind of exciting opening the boxes because you have so much different kind of stuff to get.
Yeah.
But afterwards, when you look what you actually got, you feel disappointed because you didn't get enough rares. You didn't get.
Yeah, we opened like 5 boxes and we didn't have sets of every rare.
Yeah, and it was so strange.
Yeah.
It was like we were missing like King Sukamons. We had like 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and
it was really, really strange.
Yeah.
But
and the biggest miss for me was that there were only 6 super rares because normally there is 7. In BT4 there were 8 sometimes. But
it's like you shouldn't cut down on the rares basically.
Or super rares.
Yeah, I was like adding super rares and rares in the same pile.
Yeah.
Campaign rares are fine, but you can't bring them out in a same set with the foil common uncommon thing. With that like distribution.
The first anniversary set, which came with the BT6 with Upamons and Vmons, was really good. But it was a box topper, and if the newer the second anniversary, the campaign rares would have been box toppers, they would hold much more value, would be much more fun to open, and then probably the BT11 would feel much better.
Could be.
Of course, it's fine to open a loose booster and get like a common Digimon alt art, but there's no value really, and the most of the cards are not that playable.
Yeah, but we won't have foil common uncommons in BT12. So.
Yeah, and there will be 7 super rares per box, so I'm happy.
You're happy.
Yeah, the next video on the channel will be the BT12 box opening.
Yeah, true.
We don't still know if you are going to be in that video.
Who knows? We will see.
Yeah, but come back and see if I'm opening boxes by myself or with Fata. I'm going to open the boxes before the pre-release event tomorrow, and I'm going to hold the event, or will be hosting the event.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to get early to Blockhouse Games.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll open them before the doors open, so it will be me alone, or maybe Eric will be there.
Who knows? Maybe this is a good time to move on to BT12 talk.
Yeah, we will drink some water and come back to the microphone.
Yeah, and here we are back for the BT12 talk, and let's start with a pretty casual thing. What are our favorite arts? The normal arts and the alt arts of BT12.
I'm really liking the arts in the BT12 set, normal and the alt arts.
Yeah, it's fine. They're fine.
The tamers ain't my favorite thing because they look like box topper, because they are basically the same.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
They're like the alt art tamers are like they're good.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have like I don't remember, is there 6 or 7 of them, or how many are there?
Like 7.
Something like that.
7 because there's 7 main characters.
Yeah, you have 7 of those. It's like they are so the same all the time. So it's like when you have 7 of almost the same alt arts, it gets boring.
Yeah, it could be just a box topper. Yeah. But they're textured, so when we will see them live, we could change our opinion on them.
Yeah.
But the regular arts are great. As usual, Digimon has really good arts. And my favorite, to everybody's surprise, is the Vmon.
Of course it is.
It's just super good. Look at it. It's just enjoying the life. There is summer is coming to us in Finland. Maybe.
We never know.
Yeah.
It might snow tomorrow, for all I know.
Yeah, it's Vappu here. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
In English, or is it?
There is some kind of word for it in English, but we don't remember it right now.
We have this workman thing.
I think it's not universal, but I think at least Poland has the same thing because they have like 3 days
Swedish.
off. Yeah, Poland has 3 days off actually.
Oh,
it's interesting.
Nice. Yeah.
I know this because at my work we have like customers and stuff from Poland, and they.
But it's that work-class holiday or something.
Something along those
And
lines.
so it's basically just a few days or a few weeks actually for the students to drink.
Yeah, but you like the Beelzemon.
Yeah, I really.
For no one's surprise.
Why was I talking about Vappu?
Because summer is coming. And
so it could be raining or snowing or something in the weekend.
Yeah,
it's being really great weather now, and I'm so much waiting for the summer, and the Beelzemon is what I wanna be. Just chilling.
Just chilling. My favorite normal art is something I wouldn't like to actually say because I'm usually really critical of that Digimon line, but my favorite normal art from this set is Imperial Dramon Dragon mode.
What?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's in blue, I think. I really enjoy the action and the DNA strands in the art, and I'm usually not big fan of Dragon mode arts. I don't usually like them, but somehow this was the one that caught my eye in this set, and it's just a cool card. Oh no, cool art. The card isn't cool, but
yeah, I really like the art also. It's a little more super rare-ish than rare-ish.
Yeah, but it's a really
it looks like it comes out from some Digimon anime evolution scene.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst also.
Yeah, the arts are pretty good, but this was the only one that really caught my eye when I was browsing through the arts.
Yeah, but in the set there was no Toyagumon, so or Clear Agumon.
Yeah, Toyagumons are pretty good because we are getting the Toyagumon in the starter deck.
Yeah, the Warframe starter deck,
and it's really cool.
Yeah, there is also Clear Agumon.
I think they're both cool.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah. But
what is your favorite alt art?
It's not surprising, but there's no alt art showing in the site, but it is the Shine Greymon alternate art.
What a surprise!
Yeah, I have been collecting the alternative arts for the deck for a while. I have the Koromons, I have everything before BT12. I already bought one Shine Greymon from a friend for a good price, even before the release. I think I didn't pay too much. And if my girlfriend is listening, I didn't pay at all.
Okay.
But this is over in an hour rambling, so I think she will not be listening anymore, if at all.
The Shine Greymon is okay. It didn't really jump out to me that much.
I really like it.
I have better things in this set. Maybe something that I have problem with the Shine Greymon is that it's kinda similar to the normal art. It doesn't
Yeah, well, now when you say so.
It's not so much different that it really bounces out this is cool. For example, the Emperor Greymon alt art, for example, is something that just goes ham.
Yeah.
It's here's this big samurai kind of thing, and
yeah, but I really like the red and yellow colors in together. And in the normal art, the background is just like brownish, yellowish.
Yeah, true.
And I really like how the Shine Greymon pops out from the blue background from the sky, and maybe it's that contrast which takes it up a notch from me.
Yeah,
and
I can see that.
Yeah, and I really like the pose. He's like attacking and shielding at the same time, and the fire, of course.
Yeah. About my favorite alt art in this set, I have to say I browsed through the alt arts, and like I said, like the Emperor Greymon, it does pop out, but I don't like it as a whole, kinda so much. And as a whole, I don't really enjoy many of the alt arts in this set so much. Maybe mostly because they're not like Digimons I enjoy. Like, I don't care about Red Hybrid, Gallantmon, Ulforce, Shine Greymon, and etc. I don't really enjoy the main character Digimons that much.
This is the right set for you.
But then I have to pick one to be my favorite alt art, and maybe it has to be my upcoming big bad boss monster, Darkness Bagramon.
Which one?
Just the normal alt art. So I think that is then my favorite alt art. It's the style I enjoy. It's the dark and gritty alt art style.
And it's a huge step up from the normal art.
Yeah, the normal Darkness Bagramon is pretty underwhelming.
Yeah. I really like the Darkness Bagramon. And once again, I really love the colors in it. It's so dark. I like the purple and red.
Yeah, and the purple hue around the Digimon.
It's not like the main color of the card. It's really monochromatic, but then there's a little pops of purple and red, and I really like it. It's super
and it looks cool. Like it looks something that could just obliterate the world or something.
Yeah.
But as I said, I don't really care that much about the alt arts in this set because the tamers take a big chunk, and then I don't really enjoy the main character cards. Like Beelzemon X is a pretty good one, but when I took a look of it like closer, it's cool, but it's not like my style so much. Yeah. And then the Quartzmon is just strange.
I really like the Quartzmon. Once again, the colors.
Yeah, I like the alt, but it's like I cannot like if you show this and the normal Quartzmon, people are like, wait, what card is this?
Yeah, is it the same Digimon? Where is it? There. I really don't like the normal art of Quartzmon.
It's a UFO.
Yeah.
UFO. Basically.
And I get the concept of it, but I really like the alt art. It's super creepy. It's something like the big bad boss could be, also like the Darkness Bagramon.
Yeah.
I really like it. The colors are great, like the purple on the bottom of the card or the Digimon in the picture. And once again, it's monochromatic, the Digimon, and then the colors are in really great contrast.
The green on the background is really like eerie or creepy also, but at the same time it brings this like, it's a really good like color on the background. It's like light enough to be this strange kind of vibe.
It reminds me of Green Goblin. I just listened to a video essay about why the purple and the green are the colors of the evil guys always, and it was really interesting. If I find the video, I will link it down in the description. But
sounds interesting.
I don't know if I can find it. I listened it like 4 a.m. some night.
Yeah, but those are our favorite arts of this set. There are good art in this set too, of course.
Yeah,
this is just not my favorite like alt art bunch.
I really have to shout out a few of these arts, especially the Gallantmon fighting the Beelzemon, because in the Digimon Tamers, Beelzemon was the trigger to Megidramon and then Gallantmon biomerge. spoilers, I guess, for 20 years also. But and then the Emperor Greymon we already talked about. There is the Magnagarurumon behind it.
I didn't even realize that.
And I really like the connection because they were the only megas in the Frontier, or was it Frontier?
I don't know.
The Season 4. Yeah, and I really like that. And also the Imperialdramon fighter mode. I really the art is not my favorite, but I really like that there is the Sylphimon's mega. What is it?
I have no idea.
It came out in BT3. Just a second, I'm rambling.
I have to say that I have a disdain for Imperialdramon fighter mode because it always looks like an action figure that I could play with on a sandbox.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. Valkyriemon. There's Valkyriemon, and then the 1 second, I forget the name. The Tsudomon's mega.
It's some Vikemon?
Yeah, Vikemon. Yeah, and we don't have like unique megas for Sylphimon and Shakomon in the Digimon 02 timeline, and Shakomon and Vikemon and Valkyriemon has been used as the megas for the rest of the 02 kids, so I really like the connection there, and I guess it's from some video game also. At least I read so in Facebook comments.
Could be.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
My sources are not the most valid.
Not the most reliable of sources.
Yeah, but I really like the connections there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bandai's artists.
Yeah.
You do really great work, and I know you are listening. Of course. Why would you not be?
Yeah. Okay, then to the gameplay stuff of BT12. Incoming gameplay stuff.
Yeah.
No like experience yet.
Yeah, we haven't been testing or proxying because there is nothing bigger coming in Finland.
Yeah.
At least yet. Of course, there will be the Store Championship tournaments, but I don't know if EX4 is legal or not because I can't remember.
Yeah.
But what are you waiting to be the top decks?
I think the meta will probably stay the same-ish as it has. Or like, I'm not expecting many of the current top decks to like completely fall out of the meta. So there will probably be even like Black War Greymon still, and then there will be cross decks and Merva decks and Bloom Hydra because they get the Quartzmon.
I think most of the Greymon players will drop Black War Greymon and just play War Greymon X.
Probably, yeah.
Or War Greymon.
So
Greymon.
Basically it's just like Black War Greymon decks probably just switch to War Greymon X.
Yeah.
But as the new decks there, or like new-ish decks, there will be of course Hunters because it's just cross deck with Digivolves.
Yeah.
And then there will be like Beelzemon will make the next step with the Beelzemon X and other X antibody stuff.
And then their Bloomlord will be on the top, I think, because Quartzmon is really good support for it.
Yeah.
And Quartzmon will be a solid answer to Melgas and All Forces and every unsuspending thing, because it won't let you unsuspend.
Yeah, it's something.
It could answer a little bit to Beelzemon also, because you will go to the X antibody Beelzemon and crash the security, but if there is even one left, you can't finish the game because you would need to digivolve to the Beelzemon blast mode from the starter deck.
Yeah.
And it unsuspends.
Also, it's a good answer to the cross decks because you get to cross and hunters decks because
it suspends the tamers also.
Yeah, you also suspend all the tamers, so it's like a good answer to those.
Quartzmon will be the new Digimon. Not as
and you can play,
variation, but
yeah, and you can play it in like at least 2 different colors. So and the save decks, of course.
Yeah, and with every black mega, so you could play it also in War Greymon.
Yeah, technically, of course, yeah.
And or every green mega.
Yeah,
I've seen Grandes lists with Quartzmon.
that could make sense.
Yeah,
in a sense,
it
because
stops your opponent.
yeah, because you can just go to Quartzmon after you've Grandis comboed. But
Yep.
I'm not sure if that is like that good, to be honest.
Don't know. I'm not the Grandes player here.
Yeah, I am, but I'm not seeing that Quartzmon would be super important. But maybe it's fine. I haven't tested, so I can't really say.
Yeah.
It's something you should probably test out. So
And why not?
yeah, but it's like, do you need Quartzmon? I don't know. But it's an interesting card because it really dampens some decks really hard, and and it has the lethality because it can trash the security stack cards. So
Yeah.
it has like pseudo security attack basically.
I really like Quartzmon as a card. Well, at least before I've played against it.
Yeah, but I don't. It's like you can play it in like many decks, but how many will actually play it? It's probably like Hunters and
Bloom
Hydra, of course, and
or Bloom Quartz.
Bloom Quartz, yes.
Of course, the best green deck, Digimon.
Well, it could be interesting to be honest.
Of course, it's a green high-end card.
Yeah, and you do.
And you swarm.
Yeah, and you want to play Tamers too, so you can get the Quartzmon when attacking effect to like trash 2 securities or something.
Yep. I played with our friend like some funny matchups. He played my Digimon, and he had like 10 things in his board, 10 Digimons on his board, then like 6 or 7 Tamers. So yeah, you could play the Quartzmon and like I gain a million memory back.
Yeah. Oh right, I actually forgot the fact that Quartzmon gets memory back.
Yeah, for every 2 suspended Digimon and Tamers.
Yeah, I actually forgot that.
It's super good.
It's like the thing of new big green Digimon. It's like Bloomlordmon, memory. Hydramon, memory. Quartzmon, memory.
Yeah, and that's why they synergize with each other.
Yeah. It's a good one because you can first suspend everything and then like go to Quartzmon, or not, like you suspend everything you have, then you suspend everything your opponent has, and then you get memory back, and you didn't even probably give them that much.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see Quartzmon on the both sides of the table, because then anything cannot suspend. Could play also like some green mega. What is the word?
Megazoo.
Yeah, Megazoo, and play the Pinocchimon, or what is the card in really early sets, like BT1 or something. The green 11 cost, which suspends all of your opponent Digimon.
I don't think it suspends all.
I'm not Puppetmon, yeah. On play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. None of your opponent's Digimon can unsuspend. Oh, it was much worse than I remembered.
And that has been actually played in the past. Think about that.
Yeah, well, maybe the Megazoo green suspend thing ain't that good then.
Yeah, you should play Bloomlord.
Yeah.
And Hydramon and Quartzmon.
Basically. And Digimon.
Digimon the best.
Best boy.
Yeah.
Best grandpa.
I guess. Something like that.
Oh
but yeah,
God.
it's interesting to see how, for example, the War Greymon pans out now that they already limited the Greymon X, which is a good thing because one cost level 5 Evo is bullshit.
We haven't seen a BT12 meta with restricted Greymon X.
Yeah.
Because when the restriction hit in Japanese, it was in BT13 also already.
Yeah.
And BT13 there is the Shine Greymon stuff, so if you want to play Greymon, you play Shine Greymon, probably.
Yeah, but you could play Greymon X in Shine Greymon too, right?
Yeah, at least in BT12 and EX4, I've seen lists play the one cost Greymon, the BT5 Greymon. Well, it's not one cost, but basically it's one cost. And then the BT11 Greymon X, and then you could go to your Rise Greymon for 2. And it's dumb. But we cannot do that, at least as efficiently.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see will War Greymon like reach the heights even without or with only one Greymon X?
I think it will be played in the top tables, but it will not see the success it saw in Japanese meta. It's still a really good deck. The 3-cost Evo is not as bad as the 4-cost Evo.
Yeah.
And
could Black War Greymon actually just adopt the new Metal Greymon?
Yeah, of course. But then you cannot swing to unsuspended things.
Yeah.
But then you have piercing.
You have piercing, so
yeah,
it's a trade-off. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, and you could also play mishmash with War Greymon and Black War Greymon stuff, and play like the one of or two of War Greymons in the Black War Greymon build, or one of or two of Black War Greymon in your War Greymon build.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I have made my lists already for War Greymon and Black War Greymon, because why not build both? I will maybe play Black War Greymon with the black base, and then the War Greymon with the better base equals red. But we will see.
Yeah, but I don't think the meta will like shake up that much. It's just like hunters will come to the meta game because it's a good deck.
Yeah, hunters will be tier 1.
Probably, yeah. Because now you can't even
turbo to your War Greymon and Hades Force them.
Yeah, and you cannot you can't play with like Psychomons and stuff just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Now you had. Is it Suakomon's time to shine?
Yeah, Suakomon is. When did it came out? It's like BT5?
Something like that. It depends how prevalent the save hunters deck will be, to be honest.
Suakomon is really good also against Bloomlord.
Yeah.
So you could try that.
Sad it's a blue Digimon, so it goes to the or like it goes to the decks that don't really care.
Yeah. Then you have the yellow Cutemon.
We don't have a yellow deck, so
you have Sakuyamon.
Oh, yeah.
You could play that in Sakuyamon.
Technically, yeah.
And once in a blue moon, we have could you not? Gaussmon.
Ah, yeah, the red Gaussmon. True.
I think this is the only red floodgate we have.
That could probably actually make like C play in if the metagame goes to the
hunters.
Yeah, we have Solarmon for red. Red has both of them good for this meta good floodgates.
Yeah, so you could play for Gaussmon and for Solarmon and for Agumon. Yeah, well,
but then the question is what deck you are actually playing at that point.
But yeah, you could play Gaussmons in Red Hybrid maybe, like
Chessmon maybe.
Yeah, Chessmon is fine. And well, you could play like 2 of Gaussmon in your Wargraven builds.
Yeah.
If you find it necessary.
Yeah.
It depends how fast Greymon can go.
And it depends if Hunters and Bloom reach the top like in big numbers.
Yeah. In a big tournament, I could see you would like to play Gaussmon in red decks.
Maybe, yeah. It's just that most of our red decks are really like really tight on space and really
really tight on the names and
they want to play like Agumons and stuff like that.
And Gilmons and hybrids and
yeah.
I'm really excited to play the new Gallantmon. I finally yesterday got my last pieces to my pre-existence Gallantmon build. I mean the blinged pieces.
The Altapler.
Yeah, of course. And did not play a game with it with all the blings. I started to play it in the end of the BT11 meta, and I really enjoyed it.
Time to play it more in BT12.
Yeah, but I hate all the normal Gallantmons. So, and I really like the raid one. So
you need 4 of them.
Yeah.
At least 3.
At least 3, yeah. 4 or 3.
I'm not expecting Gallantmon to reach like tier 1 or anything.
Neither am I.
It's like, but Gallantmon is one of those decks that is like an always solid tier 2 deck, most likely.
Yeah, and it can surprise you.
Yeah, and it's one of those decks that like you need to change your play style when you play against Gallantmon, because you can't just swarm the field with Digimon. You have to be really careful when you bring out stuff and when you
because Gallantmon comes out like, oh, you have a Digimon. Now you don't. Oh, I gained 5 memories.
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, there is the one, like, talking about the meta still, there's the one big question, will Beelzemon be tier 0? Or it will be a top tier deck. That is pretty much given.
Yeah, it will be tier 1.
Yeah, but will it reach like tier 0 status with the new cards?
I wish not.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't, but like it gets so much mill, and like it gets the new lethality in Beelzemon X, where you can just like trash your opponent's security out of the way and attack for victory.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit scared about that. I do actually want to try out the Merva loop with Beelzemon X and X antibody, just so you can rush with your werewolf mode and go to Beelzemon X and trash their security.
Yep.
But that's just a worse version of Beelzemon probably. So
yeah, maybe we will have a video someday like Cerberus, Beelzemon, Minerva, Mill, Loop deck versus Grandis Control. Because we will get the new Grandis Kuvakamon, or Gran Kuvakamon.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit scared about Beelzemon X, or Beelzemon as a whole. It gives me the same kind of vibes as like the Black War Greymon. And like the bigger problem is that we don't have like really good answers to the Beelzemon deck, I think.
Yeah, because you do nothing with floodgates.
Yeah, it's like the only floodgate that theoretically does anything against Beelzemon is the Digivolution requirement stopper, like you cannot ignore Digivolution requirement.
Yeah, the Kokuvamon, which we talked earlier.
I think we have also blue version of that or something, maybe? I think we have at least 2 of those.
Could be.
In different colors, but I cannot remember what the blue one is. If it's a blue one, I'm not sure anymore.
The Kokuvamon came out in BT8, so probably the same set if we have multiple.
I can't remember. Because I think we have at least 2 of those effects.
I really don't know.
But I cannot remember what color would it be.
No, we got Psychmon. at the same time. It seems that we don't have, at least in BT8. If we have, can someone comment? Leave a comment.
I have this nagging feeling it will be blue, but I'm not sure anymore. I am not sure. But yeah, I might be just talking out of my ass, to be honest. But you really don't have that many like good answers to the Beelzemon X, I think.
Yeah.
Or the Beelzemon deck in general. So it's like you just need to outpace it or like hope they mill badly or something. I'm not sure what you need to do to that deck.
Burn it.
Yeah.
Just burn it.
Maybe you need to play Gallantmon and mill them too.
Yeah.
Mill them so much that they die.
Yeah. This. What? It's an option to play the heavy purple version of Gallantmon and just help them mill themselves out. If you can mill their last cards, it's like bye.
Yeah. You could probably play. I could probably play something like. You could play something like Creepymon in Mastemon and stuff.
Yeah.
And so you could probably think of playing like Creepymon in purple decks, just so you could maybe like mill them out or something. So that could be an option, but like they are not that. We don't have that many good answers to the Beelzemon, I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe someone in the comments will tell me that I'm wrong and Beelzemon is easily counterable by X. Well, okay, if you have blockers and like redirects, that is
Examon.
Machine Dramon, maybe.
Yeah, Examon, Machine Dramon, Armors. Oh, my time to shine again.
Yeah, Magnamon X would be interesting because they cannot get past it.
Yeah.
And they have to try to kill it, which
especially if you have buffs on your Magnamon X when you digivolve it, then you're like, if you're like 15k, they can't just go over you at least with the warping Impmon.
Yeah. Maybe you could try something like Armorish that plays like Shakomons and like recovery, and you try to just outlast the Beelzemon basically.
Could be.
That could be an option.
Examon is an answer because we talked it outside of recording, but you could play Examon, and because you have evade and blocker, you are not going to die to the warping Impmon or the Beelzemon X.
Or Death Slingers.
Yeah, and because you need to have like 30 cards in your trash to kill Examon, and then they just evade and unsuspend and suspend your Digimon.
Yeah.
So it's...
But this feels like, I'm not sure, I think the answer of like most of the meta decks
is the Beelzemon deck.
It's just like outpace them.
Yeah.
Like Cross can outpace them, I guess.
Yeah, and Hunters could outpace them.
Yeah.
Probably.
And probably some Merva deck could do it too. So it's like the pace of the game has gone up almost all the time, it feels like.
Yeah, and it's natural. Yeah, without rotation.
Yeah, but it feels like Digimon did it like it happened really fast, like after like BT 8, 9 maybe, something like that. The pace got like faster and faster in an increasing pace.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I was so mad when April's Fool's Day came along and somebody tweeted the image or posted in some Discord group or WhatsApp group that Digimon will have the rotation that the only or the cards without the block number and block number 1 cards will be illegal during the amount of time I can't remember, but then someone pointed out, it's like minute past midnight in Japan, so this is just April Fool's.
Yeah. But I think they well, maybe we will see in BT14 if they try to like rein in the speed of the game, because in BT13 they have, it's not like super fast, I think, if I remember right. There is the stupid Royal Knight deck that is just like, if it goes fast, it goes fast. But like, I kind of hope they try to like, if not slow down, not at least don't speed it up anymore, or try to like make decks that are naturally slower but maybe more control-ish or something.
Yeah, Examon was a good try, and Examon was a good deck in EX3, but it fell out because it's too slow.
Examon also has the problem that it's a level 7 DNA Digivolve deck that it has been sped up because you can do it from 2 level 5s.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I need to get to level 5, then I play another 5, and now I'm... and you can do that as early as like turn 2 or something, maybe.
Turn 2 is if you don't start.
Well, even if you start,
well,
it depends how many memories your opponent gives you on turn 2.
Yeah, that's true.
So you could theoretically do it on turn 2, which is like, okay.
Yeah.
That is kind of too fast to my liking, but maybe someone enjoys it.
Yeah, and I'd like to see some big meta shifts to slower meta, or some more casual format, or maybe not even more casual, but a slower format with more restrictions, and something like the monocolor format was really fun and not so fast.
You could do something like something big, like just almost ban all the
purple cards,
or all the quotation universal memory gainers or something.
Yeah, Jack Raids and memory boosts. And
just get rid of memory boost, Jack Raid, Blinding Ray, Gravity Crush, everything. Just get rid of those.
Yeah.
Let's not play with those.
It would change the pace of the game so much.
Yeah. And it would also, like, with the memory boost, you would also, like, get rid of some consistency things and stuff.
Yeah. But then
that's
in BT13 there comes the trainer cards. Not the Pokemon trainer card, but every color gets the.
But these are just things that I don't actually think will happen, because
this is just.
This is the hand we have been dealt, so.
Yeah, but I really enjoy the current meta, or the BT11 meta, and I hope I will enjoy the BT12 also.
Yeah. I don't think the BT12 will be that much different, except if Beelzemon is tier 0.
Bandai, please.
But I hope that if Beelzemon just becomes this like absolute wrecking machine, it either gets... Well, it could be that they wait for EX4 and see if EX4 does anything, which I don't think it really does.
Ruin mode.
Well, Ruin mode is a pretty good answer to some Impmon stuff, but...
Yeah, that's true.
Because Impmons just die.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, like, stuff like the level 4s die, and if you have the double Ruin mode, probably your level 5s die.
Yeah, well, if you have the double effect, the minus 10k blanket, everything will die.
Except level 6.
Yeah.
But we will see. I just hope there will not be any, like, tier 0 absolute killing machine deck. Like, I've been enjoying the... even though I don't really like playing against Cross, at least playing against Cross doesn't feel like hopeless.
Yeah, you have answers.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, this is all you Cross haters. To all you, yeah. But it is what it is. I'll allow one tier 0 deck to come with my permission. If Machine Dramon will come tier 0, I'll allow it for one format. True.
Well, they get the Castromon X antibody, so...
Yeah, it will be this tier 0. Not... I just would like to Machine Dramon to be better deck. I love to play the deck.
It has been, like, posting some results lately.
In
even bigger tournaments, which is like...
In Latin America, it topped in
regionals or something.
Yeah, was it?
It has topped in Oceania.
Did it win or
times.
was it like it was in top 4?
Something like
but
that.
I can't remember the placing.
Yeah.
I can check it out.
Yeah, but Digimon has been posting results here in Finland and in other places too.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. There were so many Digimon players in the Tampere tournament also.
Yeah. Digimon is one
It
of
was for first place. It
Yeah.
won.
Yeah. It's one of those decks that really has its following, so they really like to play the deck.
There is the Black Colts.
Yeah. Galacticmon was never good.
Yeah.
It did top the European finals, but
Nobody knew what it does.
yeah. It's those things where you have this deck that has pretty like strange game patterns and like play patterns,
Yeah.
and you don't know what the deck does. So you really don't know how to counter it or play against it if you don't have the experience.
Yeah, that's true. But we will see what the meta will
Yeah.
give us.
What will be probably your favorite deck coming to the BT12?
I'll keep my answer and answer the alphas. I'm also really excited about the Shine Greymon deck. It's like the tier 2 deck in BT12 probably, but
It's probably the casual, not casual, but it's on the casual side of
Yeah.
it for now.
Yeah.
Before we get EX4 and BT13.
Yeah, I will be enjoying the deck. Also Gallantmon probably. Somehow I only like tier 2 decks.
Yeah, I have been talking about the fact that I will probably just meme around for BT12 and maybe even EX4.
Yeah.
Because there are not really that many meta decks that I really like. I might play, if we have some bigger tournaments, I might play like Merva, some sort
Yeah.
of Merva deck. But in BT12 I tried to make a new version of the Bagra army. At least 2 different versions, because I need to play Kaiser Nail to summon Darkness Bagramon.
It would be so cool.
that is the achievement I want to
Yeah.
I want to get. And then I will try to make this hybrid fish soup deck. So it's the Aegis-Dramon stuff with hybrids.
Yeah.
Because one of the new hybrids is also aquatic and they synergize with your evolution source summoning things.
Yeah, and the ancient Mermaidmon or what it is.
The level 5 Mermaimon is a good, and I will try the ancient Mermaimon.
Yeah.
I really don't know why they had to make all the ancient hybrid stuff cost 5 to evolve. That is a travesty to humanity, but
Yeah, that's true.
because like if you have a 4 cost, that is already really like hefty, and 5 is just enormous if you don't have any way to like
Cheapen it out.
reduce the cost, and blue doesn't really have any of those.
Yeah, it has hammer sparks, but
Yeah, so it's like ugh, and the deck will be so full. I don't have any room for some hammer sparks and stuff.
just play 60 cards.
What a
what a great advice.
What a revolutionary idea!
But you won't buy any boxes of BT12?
Probably I won't.
Yeah.
There's so little I want. I want like 1 super rare, which is Quartzmon. I want Darkness Bagramons, and then I want just like common and uncommon and rare bulk.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course it would help out, but I will just socialize stuff off of you or other guys. So
Yeah, probably.
and I will probably buy like random boosters and maybe
Yeah, and you
stuff,
will
so.
buy the pre-release pack.
Yeah,
so
I get the pre-release back, so maybe I even get half of the stuff I need from there. So
Yeah, it could be. So, join us next time. On Wednesday, I'll be opening a few boxes of the BT12. Nico won't probably be there.
probably I won't be. I'm late.
Yeah,
like
but-
I'm not late, but I have work commitments.
Yeah, I work at nights, so and weekends, so it's different here.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll have another co-host. I'm not replacing you, but like
We will see.
yeah,
And Saturday we hopefully have like
New
gameplay. We hope so.
yeah. What gameplays would you like to see on the channel in the BT12 era? We will probably have all the tier 1 and 1.5 decks represented on the channel, but if there's like something
and I will try to get my hybrid fish soup deck here.
Yeah.
If not in gameplay, at least as a shorts decklist video. We have ideas for those too.
Yeah.
So. But it's when I am at least half like happy with my decklist. Because I haven't played even single game yet, so I really don't know.
We are totally noobs still with BT12.
Yeah, we haven't played any of it.
But it's fine.
Yeah. Thank you for listening us ramble for like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
At least something like that.
If you haven't already subscribed and you're still here from the beginning,
please do. we have earned your subscription at that point.
And thank you also.
Thank you, of course.
If you came along from BT12 stuff or from some other timestamp I left, thank you for listening also. You should also subscribe.
Please leave comments. What do you think about what do you think about the BT11 meta we just left? And what do you hope for the BT12? What are your favorite decks coming from BT12?
And favorite arts?
Yeah. And do you have any like spicy BT12 decks? Something like my Kaiser Nail Darkness Pokemon thing.
It will be the most spicy thing in the channel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
check out the videos to find out.
Yeah.
We will see you at the next video.
Bye.
Bye.